Hi! On the Woodpecker today, I bring you along on my snowmobile adventure. If you were expecting a woodworking video, well, you're going to be disappointed. This video is all about snow, ice, and cold. So if all these things disgust you, maybe you won't like the rest. A lot of people want to see more of my cottage. Well, I already shown you how it can be difficult to go there in spring, summer, and fall. And with this video, in winter. To go to the cottage, I need to use my snowmobile. Yes, I'm going to use my brand new sled for its first big trip. Okay, I put some kilometers on the first time I've tried it, but this will be our first big trip. The first thing I have to do is to drive it into the pickup box. After removing the ramp, I tie it to the truck. Now the adventure starts. 3 hours of road, stuck behind a snowplow, is not my idea of fun. But at the end of the road, there's the snowmobile ramp. Now we need to get dressed. Excuse us, but with this nice weather outside, we change inside the truck. I know all my new European friends will say, this is not so bad, it's only dry cold. The truck is not big enough. I have to go outside to put my coat on. But when we're fully clothed, we can tie down our luggage to the snowmobile and we're ready for adventure. First thing we do is cross a big lake. Then we're on a not so good trail, but it's okay. We're in the woods with lots of snow. We rolled like that for 7 hours before realizing that no one went on the lake near the cottage this winter. The only guy who tried got stuck even before touching the ice. But the night is coming and the cold is really becoming a problem. We go where I normally park the truck in the summer, get our stuff out, and walk with snowshoes and a flashlight towards the cottage. After an hour of walking, we're nowhere near our destination. There's too much snow. Every step we make, we end up in snow up to our waists. And it's way too cold at night to stay here. So we head back to the snowmobile. I love going to the cottage in winter, but I love my life even more. On one foot, all my toes are frozen. I warm up my toes while Frankie ties down our luggage by himself. Then we go back to the last place we know there's some heat. It's at La Pourvoirie du Lac du Repos, an hour and a half from where we were. We arrived at 10 o'clock, exhausted and famished. We had had nothing to eat since 7 in the morning. The next day, it was warmer. It was almost like resort weather. We had breakfast here. It was special to see all those stuffed animals around us. Most were local wildlife, and some others from here and there. But definitively, the one I love the most is the lynx jumping on a ruffed grouse. This is the cottage we rented. It's not as pretty as mine, but at least it was warmer than sleeping in a snowbank at -30. But if you want to see all the snowmobile models, this is the place to be. We tie all our stuff back on the snowmobile because it's time to go back to the pickup. It took us less time to go back to the track. It's true, we're several kilometers closer, but the trail were much better than the one we took the day before. The last thing to do is to put the snowmobile back into the box and go back home. The next day, I put it back in its spot in the backyard. In the end, we didn't make a long trip, but what we lack in kilometers, we had in adventure. I know, I promised a cottage video. I just hope you'll forgive me to have chosen my life rather than my words. But this way, we still can see each other in more episodes of the Woodpecker.